It's nothing against Will Hirsch or any of those people that put a good review in for it. It's just that, like, for me, like, I just think like a guy like Will Hirsch makes a ballad song that's a pretty budget, and I'm like, okay, like, obviously it's gonna get like a good review. Like, no one's gonna be like, yeah, you know that thing that guy was trying to do that's like really good for the community, that sucks. No one's gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? Grab a bag of chips and flip on the telly. I'm about to review this bally. All right, y'all, so I just hit the most vicious arm day, and so my arms are absolutely wrecked. So pardon the flips, pardon the camera work. I'm like literally fighting off cramps half the time with this, but I wanted to come out today while I had some time, and I wanted to do my official review of the Vulp and let you guys know what I think, because I felt like I needed to make this video. I've reviewed some stuff in the past. I've reviewed some stuff in the past, and I was just like, you know, it's been a while since I've done a review. I have not been able to put this thing down, so I figured, hey, why not do a little review rooski for the people that watch the channel. And so first things first, I really hesitated to get this thing, or actually I really didn't get it. I won it in a giveaway, and I tried it out from that. But all in all, I had very low expectations for this thing, just because I felt like it was going to be overhyped. Something against Will Hirsch or any of those people that put a good review in for it. It's just that, like, for me, like, I just think like a guy like Will Hirsch makes a ballad song that's a pretty budget, and I'm like, okay, like, obviously it's gonna get like a good review. Like, no one's gonna be like, yeah, you know that thing that guy was trying to do that's like really good for the community, that shit sucks. No one's gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? And so in my mind, I was like, I'm not gonna review it, I'm not even gonna use it, because I just think it's gonna be like overhyped. I'm not really that much, and I don't want to get into politics of it. I like Will Hirsch, and I like all the people that review his stuff too, like Telestro and all them. But all that's just to say is, like, I felt like there was no way that the hype on this thing was real, and come to find out, man, I will say that the hype is real. I won this thing on a giveaway from Clamp's YouTube channel. I'll link it down below if I remember to. But look, listen to this thing first of all, and let's do this one. Can you believe that? Okay, so overall review, I don't do reviews like other people, because I really don't want to sit around and edit for like 10 hours and record like 300 hours of B-roll for you guys. I'm just going to come out here and tell you what I think about it and flip while I do that. So if that's cool with you guys, that's cool with me. So here's the scoop on it. This ballad song is worth every single penny. And you know, a lot of people were rumoring about, they were talking about the tolerances on it, and how it was not that great, and how it needed some work and things along that line. And I believe those people that happened for them, but it didn't happen for me. This thing is crispy clean, and it holds its tolerances better than any other Amazon Valley. I'll tell you that right now. It's just insane. Like, I'll tell you, I have dropped this thing on concrete, rock hard concrete. You guys know me. I've dropped it on concrete. I've dropped it on grass. I've dropped it on carpet. I've dropped it everywhere that I could possibly drop it. Check this out. You hear anything? I don't either. If I really, really shake it, maybe you can get a monocle of tap. But realistically, for anybody who's going to be, you know, messing with this thing, or anybody who's like a regular flipper who's not flipping their shit like super aggressively, like, if you take care of this thing, it's going to do right by you. Like, I Loctited it as soon as I got it, and it was like pretty much a wrap after that. This thing is insane. The sound that this thing produces, it just sounds amazing. It's a good ballad song, guys. The balance is pretty good. One thing I do want to say though, people were saying like, oh, this is the best grip I've ever felt in a ballad song. No, it's not. If you've ever gripped a titanium ballad song, not that you can compare it to all titanium ballad songs, I will say the better grip of aluminum ballad song. Some of them, it's got okay grip. But really there's a lot of things that this thing, you know, it does not have the best grip ever. So I'm just going to say that right off the bat. I have a little bit of trouble holding on to it sometimes, and look, I drop my ballad songs a lot, so it's not really anything worth writing home about like, oh, can't flip for ship, dropped it, it must be ass. It's like, no. I drop everything, even the Thai Bally's, even the G10 Bally's, I drop them all. But I was just gonna say, I think it's a good ballast song. The grip is decent. That's one of my biggest qualms with it. Everything that you could do on a ballast song, you can hit those tricks with this thing, man. It's just, it feels versatile, it feels good, it's light. It gets the job done. So I would say that I 100% recommend this thing to anybody who's looking to get one. And I know I had said earlier that in some of my previous videos that you really need to try out the Bally plus Kraken. I'll tell you right now, man, just between waiting for it, the tolerances that you're going to get from the Kraken, and all those things combined, the fact that you're going to be supporting a clone, I think the Vulp's better. I think the Vulp genuinely is better. And I think these people knew me. They just waved by when they said hi. I think the Vulp just does the job a little bit better. I think it just handles everything a little bit better. And all in all, I think it's just a better ballast song. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. But if I had to rate this thing, let's go over it. So looks, it looks pretty good. They don't offer a live blade, so I can't really say for the live blade. The colors are nice that I've seen. I had the Christmas one before. I thought that one was pretty good. Let's see, the flippability. I'm gonna seriously and honestly, I'm gonna give this thing like 9 out of 10. The slipperiness really does it for me, and but really other than that, this thing performs like very, very well, right? So that's one thing about it. Let's see what else. Tolerances, durability. It's aluminum. It's not going to have the best durability ever, but I mean, it's held up very well once you Loctite it. People were complaining about your tolerances. If you don't Loctite it, you shouldn't even say anything, because that's like step one to getting good tolerances, is Loctiting the ballast song. So other than that, let's see what else there is to consider. Price is absolutely insane. There's nothing better for the price. There really isn't. As far as in the US market, as far as you're going to get off Amazon or whatever. I've yet to try the Wave, but it costs more, so that's not even really the same conversation. And I'm not really trying to get any sort of points with Will Hirsch for this, so don't be like, oh, you're a shill or anything, because he doesn't even know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I actually really didn't want to like this Bally, because I just thought it was going to be overhyped. I thought it was going to be like whatever. But after time with this thing and flipping it, I can tell you right now, if you're on the fence of what to get and you got about 60, 50 bucks, this is it, man. This is it. It does better tolerances than any clone. It flips just as good as any clone. The price is pretty similar to a clone when you consider the fact that you're going to have to be waiting. It's like, okay, imagine this, right? Imagine you're going to buy the clone and it's $40 and this thing's $60 on Amazon, right? Now imagine that this thing the clone takes what, like a month to come in, and let's take this takes, a week to come in. That differential is what, 3 weeks between a month and 1 week, right? Now think about this. If you saved $1 a day, you could afford it. If you saved $3 a week, you can afford it. All right. So I think this is 100% worth it. I would say this is like the beginner ballast song. It's a little slippery. It doesn't do as well in some types of tricks. But man, this thing does everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a great beginner ballast song. I would recommend it. If you're on the fence about it, I would say get it. Drop your comments down below. I know I didn't cover every single thing in this review, just because that's not really how I roll. I'm not going to go off of like all that stuff, but I covered the main stuff: looks, price, availability. I guess that's one thing people talk about. I would say the availability of this thing is pretty good. Every now and then, I know at the beginning they were selling out, and then after that they sort of mellowed out after everybody got one. Durability, obviously, I don't really know yet, but I know that this thing does everything that I need it to do, so I don't know if that sort of speaks for the durability. I've had it for this long, never had a problem with it, so I think I'm going to wrap the video right there. Basically, I'm going to say you're going to want to hear this, is that this beats the clones. This beats the clones for a lot of reasons, and really, I think I've gone over everything I need to say as far as that goes. So if you're triggered or whatever in the comments, let me know. If you know of a clone that you think is better, I guess let me know. But I mean, that's a whole conversation. But let me know down in the comments how this is making you feel, how it's getting you right, how it's what's resonating with you, what's not. And let me know if you like the Vulp. All right, y'all. Rock on. Good product right here.